Come with me to Washington, D.C. from Richmond. Hi, Josephine. Welcome back to my channel. Enjoy this road trip as we travel from Richmond to Washington, D.C. So we are heading towards the Pentagon. However, on our way, I'm going to be showing you some interesting sights along the way. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So on our right is the National Museum of the Marine Corps. So the National Museum of the Marine Corps is the historical museum of the United States Marine Corps, located in Triangle, Virginia, near Marine Corps Base Quantico. The museum opened on November 10th, 2006 and is now one of the top tourist attractions in the state, drawing over 500,000 people annually. So guys, we are still on the road and we are on the Virginia stretch. So I'm going to be mentioning some of the towns along the road. So where we are now, the signage is showing that the towns along this side are Woodbridge, Occoquan, Lawton, and Colchester. Also, there are multiple roads that connect Virginia to Washington, D.C., including the Interstate 66, Capital Beltway, U.S. Route 29, George Washington Memorial Parkway, and the Interstate 395. So we use the Interstate 395, and this crosses the Potomac River from Virginia to Washington, D.C. on 3 parallel 4-lane bridges. So we are heading towards the Pentagon, and Arlington County is the home to the Pentagon. So Arlington has the highest concentration of billionaires anywhere in the world. So Springfield is located in Fairfax County, Virginia. And Franconia Springfield has a major metro station that serves Washington and Virginia. There is also Tyson's, also known as Tyson's Corner, which is located in Fairfax County, Virginia. So I observed that there were a lot of high-rise interchanges, and guys, sometimes when you get to the top and you look back, you realize that it's really high. That's the US for you. There's also Crystal City, that is an urban neighborhood in Arlington, Virginia. So guys, if I missed anything, feel free to comment down in the comment section below and share what is missing. If you live on this stretch, if you want to add anything, please go ahead and leave your comments down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. There's also King Street, that is a major road in Alexandria, Virginia, and the signage is showing where it's going. There's also Shirlington, that is an urban village located in the southern part of the Arlington County. So the name Shirlington is a combination of Shirley and Arlington. From the Shirley Highway Interstate 395. So ahead of us is Pentagon City, Crystal City, and Reagan National Airport, and it is a public airport in Crystal City, Virginia, and is 5 miles from Washington and named after Ronald Reagan, who is an American politician and actor who served as the 40th President of the United States from 1981 to 1989. So we just passed one side of the Pentagon, and this is the best shot we could get. However, I'm going to talk briefly about the Pentagon for anyone who doesn't know anything about it. And whilst I do that, we are going to drive through the 14th Street National Mall area. So the Pentagon is the headquarters building of the United States Department of Defense in Arlington County, Virginia, across the Potomac River from Washington, D.C. The building was constructed on an accelerated schedule during World War II. As a symbol of the U.S. military, the phrase "the Pentagon" is often used as a metonym for the Department of Defense and its leadership. It is the world's third largest office building, with about 6.5 million square feet of floor space, 3.7 million square feet of which are used as offices. It has 5 sites, 5 floors above ground, 2 basement levels, and 5 ring corridors per floor, with a total of 28.2 kilometers of corridors, with a central 5-acre pentagonal plaza. About 230,000 military and civilian employees work in the Pentagon, as well as about 3,000 non-defense support personnel. In 2001, the Pentagon was damaged during the September 11 attacks. It was the first significant foreign attack on federal facilities in the capital area since the burning of the Washington during the War of 1812. Following the attacks, the western side of the building was repaired with a small indoor memorial and chapel added at the point of impact. The coordinated attacks, which killed 2,977 people, were the deadliest terrorist attack in history. In 2009, an outdoor memorial dedicated to the Pentagon victims of the September 11 attacks was opened directly southwest of the Pentagon. So guys, in my next video, I'm going to be showing you some areas of Washington, D.C. and possibly highlight some of these memorial walls that were created to remember the fallen. So the Pentagon building spans 28.7 acres and includes an additional 5.1 acres as a central courtyard. So starting with the north side and moving clockwise, its 5 facade entrances are the Mall Terrace, the River Terrace, the Concourse, the South Parking, and the Heliport. On the north side of the building, the mall entrance, which also features a portico, leads out to a 600 feet long terrace that is used for ceremonies. The river entrance, which features a portico projecting out 20 feet, is on the north side, looking the lagoon and facing Washington. A stepped terrace on the river entrance leads down to the lagoon, and a landing dock was used until the late 1960s to ferry personnel between Bolling Air Force Base and the Pentagon. The main entrance for visitors is on the southeast side, as are the Pentagon Metro Station and the bus station. There is also a concourse on the southeast side of the second floor of the building, which contains a mini shopping mall. The south parking lot adjoins the southwest facade, and the west side of the Pentagon faces Washington Boulevard. So when it comes to the construction of the Pentagon, contracts totaling $31,100,000, equivalent to $497 million in 2023, were finalized with McShane and the other contractors on 11 September 1941, and the ground was broken for the Pentagon the same day. So I realized there were a lot of food trucks on this side, and apparently this shows that there are a lot of people visiting the DC area. So in the shot right now is the Smithsonian National Museum of African Art. And the National Museum of African Art is the only national museum in the United States dedicated to the collection, exhibition, conservation, and study of the arts of Africa. On exhibit are the finest examples of traditional and contemporary art from the entire continent of Africa. So this is just part 1 of touring Washington DC. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and see you in my next video. Bye fam.